You know what? Once again, we are back in the house, man. Long time no see. Dr. Crip is back. They tried to shut me down. Um, they tried to shut me down. I don't know what it was about, but uh, they tried it. I was having trouble with my with the streaming company I was going through. Um, they were they was trying to. They said I couldn't get into the account. I did an update on my computer, man, and when I updated on my computer, it kind of wiped out, the memory and all that. But the people wouldn't let me back in, and I'm like, man, y'all part of my success. Y'all need to help me get back in. But they said I had to have the last four expiration date of the credit card I was using. I gave it to them. They just act like they couldn't find it. It wasn't popping up or whatever. So I just had to go create a whole nother account. But I got all the shows on YouTube and all that other stuff. So I'm not really worried about it. Um, so I'm back anyway. So we're not going to worry about that. Dr. Crip is back, as you can see. So, yeah, man, I got a lot to talk about, what's going on, you know, the uh, the stuff that's been happening, you know, as you can see, you already know how the internet is. So, I mean, it's pretty much everywhere, all on your all on social media. You know what I'm saying? So, so we can't, we ain't worried about that. We ain't gonna let that deter us from what we got to do, man. So, um, but like I said, we here, so we ain't going nowhere, and it is what it is. No more in 24. Ain't nothing changed. Uh, go out, do what you need to do. You feel me? Make sure that people know the message is what's going on. Um, you know, um, really just, stay focused, man, and humble, because we ain't stopping in 24. There's no more in 24. We here, we back. um, they not gonna shut us down. They tried to shut us down for a minute. Um, it's been a long time. It's a Like I said, it's a lot going on. You know, but the only thing that we concerned about is basically is what's happening with the kids. That's pretty much our whole mission, is what's going on with the kids out here. We don't need no more in 24. We don't want no more in 24. So, um I would like to say some of the new stuff that we got going on, you know, what's been happening. Um, we got a new addition to the family. We got a new addition to the family. We now have the hardback edition. Now, see, this was supposed to be the original. See, I try to bend it. See how you try to bend it? So you try to bend that thing and it don't bend. This is a hardback. So where you from, homie, is now in hardback edition, and it will be available next week. We're gonna probably announce a show where we're gonna let everybody know where you can come, where you can go get it on Amazon, where you from, homie, all that stuff like that. But this is a copy. Um, this is a copy of it that was sent to me from Amazon, but we had to get some of the stuff straight. You know, they made some of the pages. They made the pages uh, black and white. You feel me? See that? They made the pages black and white, so it's supposed to be color. But this is the original. It was never supposed to be paperback. When it uploaded the very first time, they uploaded it in the paperback edition. I just accepted it because cool. Everybody got a paperback. You know, all the Crips, all the Bloods. You got a bunch of Crips. You got a bunch of Bloods. They all got books. They all got paperback books. Well, I am the first Crip to have a hardback. I am the first Crip to have a coffee table hardback. You understand what I'm saying? So, um, this letting us know that we back on the right track of where we supposed to be going. You know what I'm saying? This is the original of what it was supposed to be, man. You know, this is the original of what it's supposed to be. Um, so it will be announced maybe next week. I will remove it. I mean, I will um, I will let everybody know when the when it's available, so you can go out and go get it. But yeah, man, this is something that we proud of over here. We finally got the uh, the hardback edition going. So that's what we were supposed to be doing. Is having the hardback edition going. So we got that going, and yeah, man, we're gonna do a lot. We are definitely gonna do a lot with this right here. You know, we gonna have a little fun with this one. This one is gonna go to every. This one is gonna go everywhere. Uh, but we still got the baseball book as well. The baseball book ain't went nowhere. You feel me? Go to drcrip.com. You feel me? And you can get the baseball book as well. So both book is doing very well. So and we're working on a third book where we're gonna try to, enlighten everybody. Because see, this ain't that this is not that podcast where you come and hear the useless information about where the Crips started from, where the blood started, what the Crips doing and all that. If it ain't positive, it's pretty much useless. But we got some evidence of all this that we're gonna be showing today about why we need to end the gang banging. Um, you know, it's been a lot of stuff happening over the last few weeks. A lot of people dying. You know, like I said, when that day come when you die, you feel me? Everybody partying and blood walking and Crip walking, for that day, But 72 hours after that, you won't cease to exist no more, yo. You won't be in the books of history with nothing positive. It's all negative. So, um, yeah. So we, it's something that we keep, you know, we embracing. It ain't just the 60-year-olds. You feel me? It's the 60-year-olds and 65 and all that. You supposed to be the one that's saying, hey, all this was a mistake. It should have never even got to. You feel me? Uh, we need to end this. But when you caught up in GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder, if you tell somebody that you suffering, if you tell somebody right now that you suffering from GAMD, guess what they gonna say? Oh, cuz you crazy. Blood, F you, blood. You feel me? But look at it. Just look at what's been happening over the last few weeks, and you will know what you see. 59, 60, 61-year-olds out there. Yeah, for the homie. Half y'all crackheads. Hey, look, they not even telling y'all that. All the young homies out there like, yeah, the G homies is out there, yeah. But they ain't telling you they was crackheads. They was on dope for 28 years, 29 years. You feel me? Don't none of them got solid jobs. Some of them still stay at home with their mamas. You got 4 boys, all of them gang bang, 2 of them dead, 2 of them in prison, 3 of them in prison, 2 of them on drugs. They ain't telling y'all all that. They just at the casket. Yeah, this is the real. Like, this is what this is what you want your child to be invested into. This is what your child's future is supposed to be. No. Hell, if you ask me, hell yeah, I regret that I ever even thought about gang banging. I hate it to this day. Because look what it done. Look what it's done. It ain't done nothing. You feel me? It's not that it took you 54 to wake up to realize that gang banging is not all what it was supposed to be. It was never, because there's no rules in gang banging. There's no loyalty. There's no such thing as loyalty, friendships, big homie, little homie, baby. None of that. All that is false and felonious. Now you could say, "Hey, no, that ain't like that in our hood. We own it popping." Woo woo. Okay, yeah, but y'all never gonna tell the real pain and suffering of why he killed him and who killed him and why, how she died, and none of that is gonna never come to the light. Everybody gonna want their hood to look, A1 perfect. You know what I'm saying? But um um hey, D1 Smoke. Now I know. Hey, we back, man. You know what? Hey, we back though. Don't worry about it. They tried to shut us down, man. But we back. And we back with a vision. And we back with a vengeance on top of that. You feel me? Like I said, in the beginning, people, we had a problem. They tried to shut our account down. They said we didn't have the correct information to keep going and all this other stuff. So we had to create a whole new account. And everything, but we back now. So we not worried about that. We ain't going nowhere. We back. It's full-fledged back on, and we with a vengeance. So if you haven't ordered it, go ahead. Thank you, brother. It's all good. D1 Smoke 90. I like that, brother. Hey, this is the one you want. This is the hardback. So this is the hardback edition of Where You From, Homie. It is now in hardback edition. So while they kicked this off the air, this is what we was doing. We was getting stuff like this together. So now you got the hardback edition, you know. And I got it going. I got it in the city right now to where the city is trying to get it recognized. So we're gonna try to get that up there. Now it'll be available on Amazon next week. You feel me? Right now you got to get the paperback edition because they messed up. You feel me? They made the colors they made the pages black and white. So when you see this and with the color pages, this is what it was all about right here. You hear that? Hardback, baby. You feel me? So I am the first Crip with a coffee table book. I am the first Crip with a hardback edition book. You feel me? If you don't know what a coffee table book is, a coffee table book deals with facts. First of all, facts. Not guesses and all that. It's always factual. Everything is factual in a coffee table book. It's usually based on pictures and photos of what you're talking about with small text. So we are proud of that. So what you see here is the coffee table book. It's black and white, but it will have color pages. It will be available next week on Amazon. So that's the newest thing to what we got going. Also, what we got going is that we are trying to get GAMD recognized. That's what you suffer from, whether you want to admit it or not. If you still promote, if you still at 60, 25, 60, whatever, it is what it is and all that, this is the show for you. This is what you need. Holler at a player, though. Even though I'm a Crip, some of my coolest homies was folks, vice lords and bloods. Gotta be a man first. Stand on that, then handle the set trippers and get their mind right. Yeah, the set trippers, everybody is going to have their day. God got something planned for everybody. If you don't think that God got something planned for you, then you are uneducated spiritually. You feel me? And when you get educated spiritually, then you will know exactly what your purpose here for and all that. My purpose was just to run my mouth. That's all God want me to do. I just want you to run your mouth. That's it. I just want you to run your mouth. That's it. I don't want you to do nothing else but just run your mouth. So my plight is to end gang violence. My podcast is not about all that other stuff. It's about ending gang violence. All you got, these Crips and Bloods on here talking about this, that, woo. Tell me who is talking about it need to be over. No more in 24. All the gangs need to accept this pledge right now. No more in 24. Don't put nobody else on a Blood set or a Crip set. If you didn't make it, it's over with. No more in 24. That's what these OG dudes need to be doing. When they going to put their homies in the ground and saying they final condolences to their homies and all the people, because guess what? You're dying. You're going to die. And as we just seen, there's a lot of death been going on. So you can't outrun that. Now look at your life. Before, during, and after, because that's what it's going to be about. It's easy to pull up at the funeral and be like, we here, celebrate, woo, woo, on Bloods, that's, it's all good. But look, that's it after that day. Your kids don't get to eat because you was a G. That don't, your kids don't get no check behind that. Your kids don't get no check because you stayed down 35, 24 years in prison. Your kids don't get no check for that. Your mama medical bill is still coming right now to this day. You don't get nothing for that. It's nothing that you get for that. So that's why if you're 60 years old, if you're 50 years old, if you're 30 years old, you need to be talking about ending gang violence. It should be the number one thing on your plate when you say, "What's up, cuz?" This should need to stop, like Dr. Crip say, homie. You feel me? We suffering from GAMD. It's a mental disorder brought on by economic depression, racism, racial depression, environmental depression. You feel me? So people need to stop saying Crip for life, you know. What is that gonna do for black people? Tell me one thing that the Crips and the Bloods have done that's positive. One thing. You tell me one thing that they done outside of this book right here that you can only get at drcrip.com. This is it. It's documented. This is it. 11 gangs came together for over 5 years to promote peace and to stop your child from gang banging. That is it. And the Bloods had a league too that they was trying to do the same thing. But like I said, welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Crip. Thank you for coming back, checking me out. We was off the air for a minute, you know, but we back on now, man, and we ain't going nowhere. We here to stay. You know, if you just tuning in, you might want to go next week to Amazon. I'm announce it again on Amazon. We have the hardback edition. I am the first Crip with a hardback book, I think. But I am the first Crip with a coffee table book that's factual. So we got a lot of books out there. You feel me? And a lot of the books we use to write the script called Crip. And because I do research, even though I'm an ex-former, still Crip, whatever you want to call it, it's about ending gang violence. So the research that we do is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to know that we are here to educate you. If you want to find out what the Crips is really about when they started, instead of all that, yeah, homie, you see people at the funerals, at the park, no. That's all demonic. Everything is demonic about a Crip and Blood in today, right now. It's all demonic. It was never intended to be anything other than what it is, than demonic and negative. And the white people got over on it with that. They got over on us again with that. The Crips and Bloods is the new minstrel show. Are you familiar with minstrel? Dancing for massa, talking for massa. That's the new minstrel show, because everything that the Crips and Bloods do, guess what? The white man get a piece of it. Even if it benefits you, the white man still get a piece of it. So there's nobody on here hollering end gang violence that just ended. You know, okay, we see people, we got a whole bunch of homies that work with kids in their hoods. We got a whole bunch of people that trying to help kids do this, trying to help kids do that. All that's good. But what we need is a steady flow of homies that's going to come out from behind them cuts and say, listen, homie, gang banging is over. We're not putting nobody else on no gang, not on no blood gang. We don't want to see no more 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds with big F's and X's and C's and B's and N's and T's and G's all on their face. We don't want to see that no more. As a matter of fact, hold on, I got something to show you. I'm going to tell you why. Because, see, y'all thought I was playing, huh? Y'all thought I was playing when I said that the kids have being a gangbanger on their list. If you don't believe me, check this out. This is just part of it. This is something new that just came out. Now, I'm not finna say that these parents ain't nothing and they ain't woo, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you a parent and you letting this take place, then you might have a problem. You feel me? Check this out.
I wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff.
Like what?
Like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music. Like that Crip. Mom, I'm about to go over there and sing.
On the beach, trying to get on the beach. Oh, what do you got? Come on.
Now, did you see that? Now, I don't know if they really letting that little boy do what he want to do, but I can tell you this. Go check on him when he's 15. Let's see what he's doing. Because if you ain't famous, is that going to be a part of your depression? Because GAMD is already in gang addiction mental disorder. He's already his brain, and clearly he's intelligent. So you don't get upset when I say mental. Don't let that offend you, because I have JMD, gang addiction mental disorder, but I'm working on it by doing this podcast, by saying I'm going to end gang banging. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to be the martyr that take it out. It's going to be me. God gave me the power to do that. He like, you going to do it. You going to end gang bang. You going to end gang banging for me. As big as that fight is. Yeah. Because guess what? On my dying day, everybody going to come to my funeral, which don't come with the blue, red rags and all that. You ain't got to do all that. Bring a book and pass it out to a kid. That's what you do. Bring a book. You feel me? Bring some resources and say, hey, this is for kids, whoopty-whoopty-whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do at my service. I don't want a bunch of niggas dancing around. yeah. I don't need all that. Even after I'm dead and gone, I don't need all that. You feel me? And And don't think that everybody, stop saying everybody going to heaven. You're not. You are not going to heaven. Get that out of your mind. You're not. Preachers need to stop lying. You're not going to heaven. What did you do? You're not going to heaven? Are you serious? You are not going to heaven. Knock that off. You ain't done nothing to go to heaven. You think having kids, all your kids is gangbangers. Foul. They grew up shooting and killing. Come on, man. You better go do some reading. That's what you need to go do. You better go do some type of resource and reading. Get your mind right, because heaven is where you're not going. That is not it. You feel me? You are not going until you give your life over to God. That is it. And attempt to do positive things. Better start doing something, working in your community, start helping the old ladies on the block, making sure kids got shoes and haircuts. You better start filling your life with purpose, because just because you had a big funeral and everybody was there talking about, yeah, blood, yeah. Hey, this the home girl. I remember in '69 when she beat up little Tay. I'm the one that named him. I'm the one who put the C on his name. You're not going to heaven? What's wrong with you? Come on, man. You better knock it off. Listen, get your mind right. GAMD, gang addiction, mental disorder is real. All you got to do is look up. Listen, answer me this question. Look at the internet right now. Look at all these people that's on the internet that's involved with Bloods and Crips in one way or another. And I'm not talking about the non-affiliates. If you have if your show is based on Crips and Bloods and you are non-affiliate, useless to me, very useless. Look at the Crips and Bloods that have podcasts and tell me, are these the people that you want leading your child? or are these the ones that you want in when your son start gang banging? Hey, son, hey, listen, I just don't want you to be no blood. I don't care what you do, just don't be no blood. So he can go to these, he can go over here and go mess with these dudes all day. Are you serious? Listen, I'm laying my life down for mine. It's over with for me. My life is coming to an end. You would not be saying cuz, you would not be saying blood. You would not be hanging out with them. You would not be intertwined with them. If you know them, it's because they went to a school or something you went to. But trust and believe, you're going the other way. All you got to do is look at social media. Look at what they're doing right now. And let me tell you something. I hate to say this, but now every hood got a platform on social media. Even if your gang wasn't all that. Even if your gang wasn't all that. Do you know now the gangs that then got their hoods took, ain't really been killing nobody, busters, there's only 7 of y'all, they got a platform now. They can get on there and be like, yeah, we over here at the such and such, woo, woo. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Woo, woo, killer, woo, woo, woo. Man, y'all ain't been active since... Y'all ain't been active since the last 10 years. All of a sudden, y'all hanging out over here. Now, guess what? When the hood that y'all beefing with see y'all like, oh, so We can go bust over there now. We didn't know them dudes was over there. That go more depth. You feel me? So pay attention to what's going on, man. This is chess. This ain't politics. RW, what's going on, man? Thanks for sending the book. Where you from? I got it yesterday. Listen, I know. Listen, we was working on a lot. I'm sorry it took so long, but listen, now you got to go get the hardback. This is the hardback edition. This is hardback, baby. We are the first Crip, first person, hardback, whatever you want to talk about. Coffee table book. You feel me? Shout out OG Crip Leaf Owl from OGC, Original Gangster Crip from Cali that came down here to Little Rock, Arkansas, and turned his life around and doing something positive. Hey, that's good. That dude need to be on. Oh, he got an HBO documentary. We need to check that out. That's good, bro. We need to check that out. Anybody that ever did anything that turned their life around 360 from Crips and Bloods, this is the show they need to be on right here. This is where they need to come. But right here is where you go. This will be available next week, man. The hardback edition. You know? So what we gonna be doing, what we gonna be doing right now is we're gonna be letting you know what is really happening out here. I want you to take, I want to tell you where the Crips and Bloods came from. See, because look, listen, we wrote the script. We got a script called Crip, and it's telling you exactly where it come from and why it was started. It was never positive. If somebody ever tell you the Crips started off Black Panthers, all this, no, stop it. Stop lying. Stop lying to people. They came out their house mentally, environmentally, economically depressed. And when you confined in a box in a small area, guess who you turn on? Your own kind. That is the first person that you turn on. That's why in your hood right now today, it's easier for you to kill your own homie. It's easier for you to rob your own homie. Let's keep it real. These deaths over the last 10 years in South Central Los Angeles has been homie on homie. Majority of them. Yeah, because he a buster. He snitched. He got money, he ain't gave me none. He humped my girl. he humped my sister. You know what I'm saying? All this. The easiest person to rob is your own homie. And then you come out like you really done something. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I just picked up the little Beamer, homie, you know. I need that little Beamer, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got that bread, though. Yeah, but you didn't, and you lying. You snuck in the homie house because you knew how to get in his house. You robbed him and you killed him. But you acting like that's a big accomplishment on your jacket of Crippin' and Blood. You feel me? No, it's not. And see, I'm going to tell you, we got the new metaphor coming about the Crips and the Bloods. You have to pay attention to this. The red and the blue and the white is surrounded by cotton because it's letting you know that this is what it was about in the very beginning. Cotton to produce everything. Now, it didn't run the whole, you know, that's what slaves and all that was brought over here for, you know, but and other things, you know. But listen, the same people who own these cotton mills way back then It's the same people that own prisons. They're the same people that own police forces. They're the same people that own insurance companies. They're the same people that own car companies. There's no difference. So having you shoot him and her behind the red rag and behind the blue rag is making everybody rich. You might not can't figure that out, but it's making everybody rich. Your organs in your body, your CDC number, the drugs that you buy, the material things that you buy, all that go to the white man and is behind you, killing each other. And it's designed. You heard what J. Edgar Hoover said. See, what I'm going to do this week is I'm taking everybody to school. Oh, you didn't hear what J. Edgar Hoover said? Okay, well, let me show you what J. Edgar Hoover said. Let me show you. Let me show you what J. Edgar Hoover said. Listen to this.
I heard what J. Edgar Hoover said. When the FBI director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what, in his opinion, was the single greatest threat to the United States of America, the single greatest threat, his response, Negro unity. Take a moment to let that sink in. The slaves uniting means the end of everything that we built. That's how important it is for us to understand. That's why I've been talking about this unity thing. The rah-rah is great, but understand what it really means. The real meaning of unity is a serious threat.
Oh, what?
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said? Now, let me explain something to you for y'all that don't understand, that's still out here. Yeah, rest in peace, homie. Yeah, I see you one day up there, cuz. No, you're not. Stop it. It was never designed like that. All you dudes that 60, 65, y'all fell into the trap. You already know what it is. You got the homies that made it out of there, that understand that no, this was called suppression. COINTEL is real. You understand what I'm saying? Let me read something to you. Just being black was enough to get yourself spied on by J. Edgar Hoover's FBI. Did you hear what I said? Just being black was good enough to get spied on by J. Edgar Hoover. So if they had somebody like me back in the day, check this out. It wouldn't have ended up good for me. J. Edgar Hoover's FBI spied on people in many political movements: the anti-war movement, the civil rights movement, the women's movement, the gay rights movement, the environmental movement. They also were harassed, sometimes violently. Do you understand that? You are dealing with one of the most diabolical people on the planet, man. This dude was the most mastermind, the most cutthroat, the most, murderous people ever that encountered black people. They have never in life had somebody more sinister than J. Edgar Hoover. His mission was to make sure not just the FBI, the people that rally with him in his cause. So that's the neighbor. That's why when they had you blocked in, the Slawsons and the spooks and all this, the spook chasers, when y'all talk about spook chasers and all that, talk to these dudes that's in their 60s, that's still alive because they dying off. See, once all these dudes die off, it's over with because you don't. If you 55, 54, you was not there. If you under that age, you don't know nothing. How no Crip started or nothing. You have to do the same thing I did. Research. Because everybody back then is dying because they not taking care of their health. They dying. So how you gonna know where you came from if they don't even know? They were trapped in small areas. And they eliminated the Black Panthers, who we know by facts that was out here trying to handle their business. Gangs was never a part of they nothing. Drug dealers, none of that. They was not about doing none of that. Show me, tell me where the people who started the Crips, show me what food program they had. Show me the blood, the first blood. Show me the food program he had. Show me, tell me, shut me up. Tell me the first Crip that had a food program that was mimicking the Panthers. None of you dudes wasn't doing none of that. None of you dudes was doing none of that, bro. None of you dudes was doing none of that, man. None of you dudes was doing none of that. Nobody wasn't doing none of that. None of that wasn't happening. You feel me? None of that was going on, bro. Listen, this is research. This is hours and hours of research, homie. Because the Crips popped up out of negativity in their neighborhood because they were being suppressed. Ain't no such thing as a good Crip or good blood. What are you talking about? They destroyed that. Didn't you just hear him say Black unity was the number one thing that J. Edgar Hoover feared? That's why you got what you see today. This is why you have gangs in Chicago, gangs in New York, gangs in Texas, gangs everywhere. This is why you see all this, bro. This was never designed to be anything. This ain't designed for you to be like, yeah, cuz this Crip for life. Yeah, I don't care. I don't deal with them busters. He a snitch. All that was the design. All that's design, bro. That's designed to tear people down. And it is time that you people wake up and not put nobody else on a gang. Right now, today, all the Bloods and Crips need to say, this is it. Look, I want to read that one right there. I want to read that one right there. Because you have no clue as to what everything is. So I guess it's up to me to have to enlighten you, so to speak, to bring your mind up to pace, up to par, because you are highly confused, bro. You feel me? You are highly confused. You know, you are highly confused if you think that the Crips and Bloods was something that was supposed to be negative. I bet I never hear nobody else say Crips, oh, California Revolutionary Independent Party. Man, shut up. What is you talking about? Where did that come from? Who told you that? Who told you that? Where did you get that from? You know what I'm saying? Where did you get that from? Where did I have that at? I'm trying to read this article. I want to read this article because it's stuff that you need to hear. You know? Ugh. Where is the article? Where is the original article? Where is it at? I don't see it. Okay, I'm going to have to find it later. But I could read part of it because I had to watermark everything. All this stuff is public information, but some of this stuff you have to pay for. So, I had to watermark. I just watermarked everything. And I just watermarked everything because, you don't want people coming to take your information that you had to pay for. Oh, here we go, right here. So look, Raymond Washington, age 15, started his new street gang in the late 1969, shortly after much of the Black Panther Party power base was eliminated. Did you eliminated? Not passed on, fade away, people die. Eliminated. And as other social and political groups became ineffective in Los Angeles, we killing all y'all. Washington, who was too young to participate in the Black Power movement during the 1960s. Yeah, I know about Black Power. I love Black Power, but guess what? It's being eliminated in my face. And as it's being eliminated in my face, I'm still being environmentally handicapped and discriminated against. I can't go nowhere. I can't do nothing. I'm still being trapped. You understand what I'm saying? Has absorbed much of the rhetoric of community control of neighborhoods. He came out, whatever his neighbor, whoever is, let's sock him out first. You want to run with us? They beat him up. He fashioned his street organization after the Black Panther Party, militant style. That's where you get the brims and all that from, and the leather jackets and all that. Sporting the popular leather jackets of the time, clearly influenced by the slain Black Panther Party leader Bunchy Carter, who had lived. You feel me? Etc., etc. So, you feel me? The only thing he took from them dudes was their style. That's it. He didn't take nothing else from them. I'm only taking y'all style. I don't need nothing else from y'all. Listen, Ron, read 9 Lives of a Black Panther by Wayne Farr. He worked at the liquor store on Century and Hobart. Ooh, I like that before he became a real estate broker. He also played some basketball at Jesse Owens Park, which is a key park for all this Black Panther stuff like that. As you see, some of these articles, these newspaper articles that I got, you feel me? I had to pay for that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just went on to put a watermark on that because I know people be stealing stuff and doing all that, but I'm not really tripping, but you can holler at me, So some of these pictures people have, some of these pictures people don't. I don't even know all these people on these pictures, but from my research to write the script, Crip, you're going to come up if you was a part of history, which none of these people would ever get paid for doing nothing, for creating or anything. Don't none of these dudes get paid? Ain't nobody got no check coming. Tell me one person get a check for being a Crip or Blood. I get paid. No, you don't. You get paid to stop gang banging. If you getting a check from a grid or an ambassador or anything like that, you don't get no check to be from that gang. How dumb is that? How does that even sound? I get paid to be from Crip. Man, I gotta pick my check up, man, and give me a check because I was a superior blood. Man, are you serious? Well, I need to start voting again because whoever endorsed this, I need to say something because ain't nobody out here saying just stop gang banging and like we ain't putting no. It's man, listen. Let me tell you something. That check should come with stipulations. You cannot allow nobody else to be put on your hood if you want one of these checks. Stop it. End gang violence. I bet you'll be in a lot of fighting in the street. You go here. Now, what you talking about? What you talking about, Dr. Crip? That ain't right, homie. That ain't right. That ain't the way to do it. Why not? Why not if you getting city money, that part of the requirements to say you are supposed to be an advocate of nobody else getting put on your gang, period. Because you the man over there. You got the power. So we don't want to see no more gang members from your hood. We shouldn't have nobody else saying, I just got put on the 24, homie. Well, when you get put on? The 24, huh? Well, we paying this dude over here to... Yeah, but they not going to do that. You feel me? They not going to do that. That's not going to happen. People going to fight that tooth and nail. That ain't how you do it. You only talking all that because you got shot by your little homies. Yeah, but that's what God do. He didn't shoot me. God shot me. He shot me 6 times. That's why I'm still pretty. I'm still in great shape. Ain't nothing wrong. I can do bust down 100, 200 when I work out. You feel me? I give it all. I can still do whatever I want to do. I know somebody got shot 1 time in the leg and dead. I know somebody got shot 2 times, not in no vital organs and are dead. Because your liver was bad. Yeah. Put stipulations on this, and I bet you it'd be a whole different outcome. You feel me? A real outcome. Peace and love to all. Peace and blessings, brother. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're just now joining the show, welcome. I'm Dr. Crip. I'm back. We was off for a minute. They had us pinned against the wall. They wasn't trying to let us in. But while we was away, we was doing a whole lot. We got RW his book, finally. That's what happened. See, I got a vicious little team, man. And she said, well, I gotta fill all these orders first with people who paid. He just won a free book. He can wait. I said, that ain't right. But apparently she getting the job done. But you got your book, so I'm happy. But now, guess what? Hardback. This is the hardback. This is the hardback. Yeah. We got the hardback edition now. This is what it was originally supposed to be. Coffee table book. It sits on your table while you drink coffee. Hey, girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm just chilling, We just, sending all the kids to school, making sure everything is going all right. Yeah, I know. Girl, that's a nice table you got right there. Oh, yeah, I know. I got it. I got it from my mama. She, that's some of her fly stuff. When she passed, she gave it to me. Oh, yeah, I like that. What is this on the table? Oh, it's a coffee table book. Is that right, girl? Look, ooh, I need to get something like this on my table. Yeah, you need this on your table, a coffee table book. This is what you need on your table to tell you about your life. GAMD. You feel me? Gang addiction mental disorder that a lot of us suffer from. Still at 55, at 60. You feel me? Look at the internet, man. I keep telling you, look at the internet and everything that's going on the internet. And ask yourself, is this the people that I want leading my son or daughter if they join a gang? Look at the internet. And I ain't talking about no non-affiliates. I cannot, listen, non-affiliate people are cool. They have a role in gang banging because a lot of stuff can be caused behind non-affiliates, just as stuff cannot be caused behind non-affiliates, and they play the part in by coming to court or doing whatever. You feel me? It's many things non-affiliates do. But I have a problem with non-affiliates. You never been a gang member and you profiting off gang members and you're not giving nothing back to the community. You ain't giving nothing back. That's my problem with non-affiliates. If you're a non-affiliate and you didn't make $2-3 million off gangs and you ain't gave nothing back to no gang to stop gang violence or nothing, I have a situation with you, a big situation with you. So now look at all the ones that have podcasts that's call themselves Real Crips and Real Bloods. And ask yourself, do I need to follow them? Do I want my child to follow them? You will come up with the same answer I got, bro. Trust me. You know, this is where you go get this from, man. Go get this book right here and learn what you're suffering from. GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder, homie. And you can pay attention because now the internet is filled with all the stuff. Every single gang in Los Angeles now can talk about their neighborhood. They don't have to go do nothing. They don't have to gang bang. They can just get on the internet and talk about their enemies. Well, wait a minute. We didn't even think y'all gang existed anymore. You mean to tell me it's still some of y'all left? Yeah, because we on YouTube now. Entering the West Side. What? Yeah. If such killer. Yeah, we don't deal with them around here. We didn't even know y'all was still around there. But because of social media, everybody got a platform now. We can hear everybody gang now. Everybody got a story. It's useless. Why I want to know how y'all gang started. How is that going to help me get into college? Why you want to know how the 9-0 started? How is that going to help us? What that going to do? You feel me? What is that going to do for us? What is that going to do? We got enough problems. We got 28s, everybody that did 25 year plus, the 20 years, 22, 23, 24, 25 years, whatever it is. I call them 28. So when you hear me reference the word 28, I'm talking about people who just now coming home from doing 25, 26, 27, 28. And you want to come back and take over the hood. You mean to tell me that you've been in prison 28 years and your first move when you get out is to come back and take over your reign as the supreme leader? Shout out to all my G homies that got out, that got jobs, that's out here balling right now. About 4 of them. It's about 4 or 5 of them. Got out and got busy. They got their own cars. They got house. Listen, man, shout out to my G homies that got out here and handled their business, that made everybody out here look stupid, that been out the whole time you been in prison and don't got nothing to show for it. You don't own no house. You don't got, your kids ain't in college. Nothing. We just been out here running buck wild. But now we got the dudes that come out here and want their hood back. Let me tell you, here go a story for you. I'm minding my own business. I ain't did nothing to nobody. A 28 called me. What's up now? What's happening? Well, I don't have to ask how you got my number because my number been on social media. I've been having a DVD. I've been having all kind of stuff. My number been the same for 25, 26, 27 years. So I don't even question how did you get my number. I don't care about none of that. I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? What's happening? Like, yeah, this big such and such. I'm like, all right, for sure. What's up, big homie? What's happening? Oh, nothing much. Just sitting here tripping. Ooh, like, man, I gotta, I want to run something by you, this and that, and you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. I'm like, okay, for sure. He like, well, such and such came to see me, brought me some change. Such and such came to see me. What's up, big homie? Brought me some change. And such came to see me. What's up, big homie? Brought me some change. And I'm just like, I'm asking about, homies, woo, woo. And I heard your name a lot, but, I'm wondering why you ain't came and paid homage to the G homie, this and that, and whoopty whoop, and all this and that. I said, well, first of all, I don't even know you. I know you before me. I know you great. But what do that have to do with me? Second of all, two of them names that you just told me, one is a full-fledged snitch and another one is a straight mark. The third one is whatever. We got a personal issue. So calling me, telling me these names like they mean something to me don't mean nothing to me. So we had a bad start right off the gate, and he never liked me. But you want to take over the hood. You just did 28 years. How am I in your way? What do I got to do with anything? I never mention you. I never say nothing about you. I don't talk about you. I don't do nothing. But you have my name in your mouth like I need to be destroyed. I don't get this. So why would I come pay homage? He used the word homage. He used the word homage. Come pay homage to you. Man, if you don't knock it off and go get a job, what are you talking about? You want to take over the hood. Are you serious? You just did 28 years. Why are you torturing me? I don't understand this. These other dudes got out straight from the bottom. The G homies straight from the bottom got out and worked. Some of them was catching the bus. Man, they on their feet right now way better than people that been on the street for the whole 26 years they've been in prison. Working on buying homes, bought homes. And you mean to tell me you trying to come take over the hood? Then another one. want to use me to take over gang intervention. Like, hey, somebody told me I want to do gang intervention. They told me you was the man to talk to. No, I'm not the man to talk to. They got organizations for that. Well, this a 9-0 thing. This about 9-0. I want 9-0 to prosper and all that. No, you don't. You want the money that gangs can interventions give to gangs so you can go pay your rent. That's what you looking for. You looking to get your rent paid. Yeah. So that is another issue. The 28s getting out of prison right now and saying, hey, we're about to get this hood back lot. Hey, everything about to be in straight. Niggas about to get checked, man. We about to check fools. Man, if you don't knock it off, what do we need that for? We already got homies killing each other. You mean to tell us you finna get out after 25 years and add on to this? Come on, man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Yes. Dead bang serious. So a lot of these people, homies coming home, it ain't cracked up what it's supposed to be, man. You know? It's not cracked up like it's supposed to be. Aaron Bart, salute. Doc. Yes, salute. I don't know who Doc is. I don't know if that's me or salute somebody else. Holla at a player though. Real recognize real and the fake can't relate. At least everybody swear they getting money and not necessarily gang banging. So I guess paper chasing kind of bringing everybody together. You know what? Chasing what kind of paper though? This is the thing. See, this is what I used to tell my little homies. I don't have a crew. I don't belong to no crew. But what I will do is tell the truth. That's the only thing I can do. He told me, he said, big homie, if I buy you a bird, my enemies is now your enemies. I said, no. If you give me a bird, I'm going to take it down and we're going to make a lot of money and we're going to be popping. But if you get into it with another homie, that don't got nothing to do with me. No, that's the problem. If I help you get on, well, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? You helping me get more money. That's all that is. But if you give me a bird, that don't mean that I'm loyal to you. What are you talking about? Your enemy, my enemies is your enemies. What you mean? The ones that's killing us? No, I'm talking about in the hood. Oh, no, bro. I don't got nothing to do with that. If you fighting this man over here for whatever reason you fighting him, I don't got nothing to do with that. And if I pull up on y'all fighting, I'm going to tell what the real reason is. Who right and who wrong. That's what I'm going to tell you. You know, especially if I know about it, because that's the type of person I am. I don't lie. And I tell you, you can ask me any question you want about anybody. Is he really a snitch? Listen, I never read the paperwork, but I don't deal with him. I'm not going to his house. I'm not. Hey, the homie he pull up in his car, brand new. You know, he got the money. He got 18 chains. He got the Bella Rachi shoes. You feel me? Everybody go over there. He got bottles, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just stand over here, you know, smoking my little joint, drinking my little drink. Because obviously everybody over here don't know in 1988, 89, you took the stand against the homie and put him in prison. I guess a lot of people don't know that. So I'm not going over there to shake your hand or do nothing or hang out with you. Now, if somebody recognize that, a little homie say, big homie, what's up? Every time he come up here, you don't never go over there and shake his hand. You don't never go greet him. You don't never holler at him. Why you don't never go over there and do that? Listen, man, that's my business. It's your business to do whatever. Big homie, you said you don't lie. We can ask you anything you want. Go ahead. I ain't gonna lie. Is he a snitch? I never read the paperwork. So why you don't mess with him? Because I believe he snitched. But that's my personal, that's mine. That don't have nothing to do with you. You feel free to go make up your own mind. You know? Then you got the dudes in prison. See, one G homie told me this. He said, Nut, don't never let none of these dudes tell you that did 25 years and all that they never did no busterism and whatsoever. Don't you let nobody tell you that, because everybody, including me, done some what you consider busterism or whatever. You know why? Because we got to come home. Because you wake up and you say, man, I've been in here 24 years, 3 days, 6 hours, and 52 minutes. I want to go home. So guess what you start doing? I'm coming home. Whatever that entails. And a lot of it don't have nothing to do with going to SNY, because they just as foul, because you got the debrief. That's like snitching. If you part of the SNY car, you are a tattletale. You debrief. You had to tell them something to start coming home, to get, in SNY, and they change your status. Other than that, you had to do it the same way that the homie told me. Hey, man, we're about to go up against these dudes. Man, I'm cool on that. Yeah, and let that ride with you. Man, I ain't finna get in this war with these dudes. Man, this dude stole this dude's sandwich, and now he's trying to get me some more time. Nah, homie, he like, yeah, it's stuff like that. So now the mission is to go from a 4 to a 3 to a 2, and then you home. I said, wow, is that how he said? Yes. That's what the plan is. You go from a 4 to a 3 to a 2, and then you come home. And if you still on a 4 after 38 years, guess what you doing? You participating in every single ride. You have suffered from GAMD. It has really tore your brain up. It's like cancer. You at a level stage 4 cancer. You could die anytime. That means you ain't never thinking about coming home. You feel me? Because you keep getting stuff added on your jacket. You keep participating in everything. You want to be the shot caller on the yard. You want to do all this. That's what the homie told me. That motion of discovery and that paperwork gonna tell it all. Oh, yeah. You already know that. You know that. Yeah. That's the case you fighting in the county, though. You feel me? That's that case in the county. That's when you pull all that. So you're supposed to know who the snitches is even before you make it to prison. You're supposed to send all that paperwork from the county jail. You don't send it when you get to prison. You're supposed to get all your paperwork when you're in the county jail, so you can see everything. You know why people got keep away bans and all that. Hey, look, it was when 9-0 snitching, right? I was coming back from court. And when we pull into the thing, when you pull in the back, and you coming back from court in the county on the bus. We pull in, boom. I happen to be in the first bus. So, we closest by the door. So now, here come this bus. It's the homosexuals and the gays and all them. Guess who I see getting off that bus? This dude. And I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, are you serious? I cannot believe that. He didn't sold his soul enough to where he then got mixed in with all the homosexuals. They used to wear the light blue. That's how much telling he doing. They got to house him in with. And then I spread the word. I tell the homies, I'm like, they like, now some people can believe it, some people can't believe it, but it's like that. That's why I try to tell people with the Cameron Terrell, the white boy, this dude, why do these people believe that he's still good in the hood? Who are you people? Do you have any factual evidence? Do you even understand the way gangs just even work? How can you go to the county jail and be missing for 8 days while you're in there and you make a $5 million bail? You were in the county jail for 8 days. You should have been black eye, red, pink, blue, because you're a nacho. The A-Trays want you, the Hoovers want you, the Inglewood families want you. You should be bruised. How you not bruised? Because you were protected. And people seem not to understand this. I don't understand this. The police told you what he did. Yes. He told us that he thought he was going to go spray paint. We said, well, when did you see the gun? Well, I seen the gun when he was cocking it and all that. Okay, so you just identified the gun, but you got a bomb attorney and you letting your attorney do all the talking and all this. And man, shut up. You start telling. That's what you was doing because you was never supposed to be from a gang. You are a white boy. You have no strength with a black person in a gang whatsoever. Jesus, if you should have seen him getting put on that night, you would know what I'm talking about. When I was out there begging my homies, don't put this white boy on my hood. Don't do it. Please. But I can't argue with this dude because he got 10 years. He ain't no snitch. He a frontliner and all that. That lets you know there's no organization. Them LGBTQ people done sold they soul for a he crazy. Crip Mac swear to Hoover some homosexuals. Listen, like I said before, look at the people that's on social media and ask yourself, are these the people you want leading your child in the game? Just look at all your social media Crip and Blood leaders, not the non-affiliates. They just here to make money off of everything. But the ones that call themselves real Crips and real Bloods. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. I jumped off the porch. What that mean? Who put you on? Why people just can't use basic gang intellect? When did you get put on and who put you on? Answer those questions. You don't have to say C-Rock because C-Rock got an alias that the police don't know. So say those names. There's ways around that. But see, people don't like doing that. So look at the people that's leading you, homie. Look at these people, man. Look at these people. You know, don't let these people fool you. Listen, this is where Crips and Bloods started from. Listen to this right here. This is where Crips and Bloods started from. I want to let you know. This is the creation of Crips and Bloods.
Hoover said, when the FBI director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what, in his opinion, was the single greatest threat to the United States of America, the single greatest threat, his response, Negro unity. Take a moment to let that sink in. The slaves uniting means the end of everything that we built. That's how important it is for us to understand. That's why we're talking about this unity thing. The rah-rah is great, but understand what it really means. The real meaning of unity is a serious threat.
I wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff
Like what?
like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips make music like that Crip. Mom, I'm about to go over there and sing.
The beat, trying to get on the beat. Oh, what do you got? Oh, come on.
They put Moses.
Now, if you ask me, I believe NH Blue, Jay, what it do? If you ask me, I believe that the parent, the mother, is allowing that boy to be a Crip. I told you that kids have been a gangbanger on the list of football, basketball, baseball, rapping, and all that now. Being a successful gang member is on there. And if you don't think that's true, look, I just showed you the evidence right there. And they are allowing that child to be a part of that. You feel me? They don't want to hear this right here.
In jail. They put Daniel in jail. Why, you haven't got a man of God in the Bible that wasn't put to jail when they started speaking out against exploitation and oppression. They charged Jesus with sedition. Didn't they do that? They said he was against Caesar. They said he was discriminating because he told his disciples, go not the way of the Gentiles, but rather go to the lost sheep. Don't go near the Gentiles, go to the lost sheep. Go to the oppressed. Go to the downtrodden. Go to the exploited. Go to the people who don't know who they are, who are lost from the knowledge of themselves, and who are strangers in a land that is not theirs. Go to those people. Go to the slaves. Go to the second-class citizens. Go to the ones who are suffering the brunt of Caesar's brutality. And if Jesus were here in America today, he would be going to the oppressed. He would be going to the humble. He would be going to the lowly. He would be going to the rejected and the despised.
Now, see, that child that them people had, you know, he had already had the Chucks on, khakis, and she asked him, what do Crips do for fun? He said they smoke. So at some point, that child is going to start smoking, I assume, at a very young age. Kind of like me. I started smoking weed when I was like 12. And then I started smoking it off and on. but I inhaled it at 12. You feel me? Because you around those cousins and all that. But you know, that lets you know where we at. When you see something like that, now did they do that for fame, trying to get the child, gonna help them blow up? I have no idea, but it's pretty. That's a thin line when you got to let your child become a Crip. And he was dressed like a Crip, like he full-fledged with it. Like that's gonna get him a house. That's gonna get him a car. That's gonna get him a well-established family and all that. So, you know, I really don't understand it. You know, and I mean, hey, that's what you up against. So, you know, obviously they probably a big fan of kid gang bangers, you know. But I ain't letting my son do nothing like that. I ain't letting my daughter do nothing like that. Not when you that age. You feel me? That's ridiculous, homie. And that's why I say no more. And 24, it is time for Crips and Bloods to come to an end. Don't put nobody else on these raggedy gangs because all they are now are drug users. Um, yeah, that's real. I hope he don't mess with Sherm, which I did Sherm too. But when I was smoking Sherm, I was selling. I had a crack house, so you know. But that's not nothing to boast and brag about. I'm just telling you what I did, you know, because that's gonna come across your desk sooner or later. If you a Crip or a Blood, you know, that may not be your choice. So, because the homies look at me and be like, "Oh man, y'all, they drink lean, right?" Not understanding what lean does to the white cells. Like, bro, you're not gonna be able to fight off a common cold when you 40 and 50 years old. Do you know that? You feel me? Because it's destroying all those cells that you got in your body, and you're gonna die. you're, gonna, you're gonna die a lot faster than I was smoking that PCP. Trust that and believe that. That lean is gonna hit harder, way faster, and more quicker than what that Sherm is gonna do. You know, so. But you know, these newspaper articles are just it's just examples of the research that have been done for the script Crip. And the script Crip, it is a 3-hour movie, just like the Killing the Irishman or whatever. And what's that other movie them dudes made? That mafia movie that was 3 hours long, The Godfather. You want to know how the Crips and all this stuff? You watch that movie, it's gonna be 3 hours. I'm sorry, it's a 3-hour movie, like anything, because you cannot tell this story in no hour and a half, no 2 hours. It take a full 3 hours for you to sit down in that movie theater and go watch the movie. Because we working on it right now. It's in circulation. We trying to get it out there. But trust me, it is the research. It is been put together by reading all the books that was wrote by authentic Crips, not the ones in the second generation. We talking first generation Crips and Bloods. We read their books. We got newspaper articles. And we have a masterpiece. And when you able to outline and detail and do a 12-page synopsis and do a 3-page treatment and all that, when you able to do that, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? And you too can write a movie, you know? If you want to learn how to use AI to write a movie for you, holler at me, because I can have AI do whatever. I can have AI write a novel. I can have AI write a book, a movie, whatever it is. Oh, you tried it, huh? Well, it don't work that easy. You got to make it do what you want it to do. So if you don't know that trick of how to use AI to make it work for you, just holler at your boy. It might cost you a couple of coins, but holler because we have it. We have it down pat. We had AI write 3 scripts for us. We got about 25 scripts, 22 written off the brain, and 3 is written completely by AI. And those movies don't have nothing to do with shoot 'em up, kill, or nothing like that, you know? So, yeah. So once again, hardback edition. Get the book now, available on Amazon. It'll be available next week. As a matter of fact, when it go live, I'm gonna let people know on the day. But this is just the teaser copy that they sent me to let me know that this is what it's gonna look like. But they sent the pages black and white. So this is the actual coffee book of what it's actually gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? What is actually gonna look like, you know? So imagine those pages color with the hard copy. You feel me? See how pretty that is? See that? No bending. See that? Not flopping. Hardback. First Crip with a hardback book. I keep saying that. I wonder I am the first Crip with a hardback book. I got to check that out. I might have to stop saying that, huh? I thought I was, but I got to check that out. I am the first Crip with a coffee table book, however. Coffee table book. This is not fiction. Coffee table book is made up of facts and pictures and documents to support the facts. So everything in this book is a fact. GAMD is a fact. Gang addiction mental disorder is a fact. You 60-year-olds have it. You 50-year-olds have it. You 40-year-olds have it. You 30-year-olds have it. You 20-year-olds have it. 18, 19, and so on down to 8 years old. You have gang addiction mental disorder. How you cure gang addiction mental disorder? Doing positive stuff in the community, owning a business, taking care of your family to make sure that they don't join a gang, working with churches, community leaders. And all this is managing your sickness because at any time you can relapse, just like you got cancer and diabetes. You just wanted that Twinkie. You knew you shouldn't have had that Twinkie. You knew you weren't supposed to drink that juice. It's all sugar. Now your blood pressure is up high. Now you tripping. You feel me? You shouldn't have ate those chili cheese fries with pastrami because you know you can't handle all that grease. You feel me? It's the same exact thing. GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder. It is real. It is have ruined the Black community. So the only thing we could do is put this back together is to first, no more in 24. Say it with me. No more in 24. No more in 24. Say it with me. No more in 24. Say it with me. No more in 24. It's easy. That's all you got to do. No more in 24. We challenge all the gang members. No more in 24. We don't want to see no more gang members in 24. Get up out of here. We don't want to hear when you got put on in 24. We don't want to see you got put on in 24. There's no more in 24. Hey, Dr. Crip, glad to see you back. Not going to lie, your show is the truth healing for Crips and Bloods. They are dying everywhere. Westside Life, that is a true fact. Thank you for having me back. I'm glad you tuned in. I appreciate it. Trust me, we ain't going nowhere no more. We here to stay. And if this is truth healing for the Crips and Bloods, what they need to hear, then we gonna give it to them, because we hope that they follow all examples. You know, we hoping that they do it. You know, one move away. One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip. Hey, Dr. Crip, long time. Glad you're back. No more in 24. Tell us some useless information. hey, one move away. It's useless information. What? Listen, here goes some useless information for you. I am the first Crip to write a coffee table book. This is useful this is useless information. I'm the first Crip to write a coffee table book. Now, the information of me being the first Crip is useless. It's not gonna get nobody no job. It ain't gonna get nobody. you ain't gonna be able to date that girl or nothing. But if you want to pick up the coffee table book and learn about your son and your brother-in-law and your sister, why they like the streets more than they like coming home and working and sleeping on your couch and all that other stuff. Because I'm going to tell you something, gangbangers is the laziest people ever. If you don't know that gang members are lazy, then have one in your family. Especially get one with the tattoos on their face. Super lazy. You ain't going to work. Don't nobody want to hire you. You selling drugs. You get caught. I got to bail you out. Now I got to keep food on your books. How are you winning out of that, mama? How are you winning out of that, daddy? How are you winning out of that? Please explain that to me. You know? Please explain that to me. Gang members are some of the most lazy people known, because out of gang banging comes, let's read it. Let's read it. Let me read this for you. Let me explain, because even though it's in black and white, we can still read it. Hardback edition. We can still read it. Gang addiction mental disorder, a term I created that is usually seen in black children between the ages of 8 to 10 years old, but it can go to 12. This condition is caused by the attraction of gang life that is usually in a kid's life. Let's go to the monitor. Let's go to the monitor. Let's show you. Let's show you right now. Let's show you right now. Let's show you right now. This is it right here. This is it right here. That is caused by the attraction of gang life that is usually in a child's atmosphere, community, or household. Once this condition sets in, the only cure are death or at best life in prison. Other conditions could be long-term severe depression, severe drug and alcohol addiction, which this young man right here is headed to. He just don't know it. Ain't nobody telling him that part. But this is where he headed to. Once this condition is full blown, the disorder can cause pain and suffering in most families. This condition can cause irresponsibility, severe ideology, loss of spiritual awareness. That dude right there, does not believe, or at this point, doesn't know about God. Severe ideology, loss of spiritual awareness, and belief in material idols. Look at his chain. Look, that's what he know about. Look, you see they got him dressed. He got his little 18 chains on. You see that? He think he fly and all that right now. You know what I'm saying? It says this condition can cause, material items. As a man at 54 years old, I survived gang addiction, mental disorder, only through the attempted murder I experienced at the hands of my gang. See, they tried to kill me. Why did they try to kill you, Dr. Crip? Was it snitching? Nope. Are you a buster? Nope. You ever robbed to kill one of your homies? No. You ever plot to rob and kill one of your homies? No. So why did they shoot you? I don't know. But that's what happens, right? At the hands of my own gang. Instantly, I was cured. Soon as you shot me, I was cured. I was cured because, it's over for y'all. And yes, my thing is to destroy the gang that I was a part of. You have no real estate. You don't have no trap spots. You don't have no businesses. You don't own nothing over there. The only thing is going on with the 9-0s is they all part gang members, even the 55 and 60-year-olds. Now, is people broke? No. Like I said, that's an individual achievement. Far as the whole gang itself, it's a dud. A big dud. Now it says, I experienced at the hands of my own gang, instantly I was cured. I feel I have to warn families about this terrible condition that can happen to their children. And the only way to prevent it is to have strong role models. Do that kid got strong role models? You ask me. Do that kid right there got strong role models? Family love and support. Does that kid have family love and support to not the gangbang? It don't look like it. It looked like his mother is encouraging that child to be a gang member. Spiritual awareness. I don't think that kid has it. And educational values of what a young man dreams of becoming. Now, what that young man dreams of becoming is, guess what? A Crip. He just told you. I always wanted to be a Crip. Why? You feel me? When I look back and see how I threw my life away and joining the Crips, I can only wish how I could have stayed in school for a full education and become something successful as my grandfather did. These pictures represent the years I suffered from this terrible condition and others who are still suffering to this day. God bless a speedy recovery to the ones who are still alive in these pictures. Now you tell me what's up with this child right here.
I wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
Hold my hoodie like this.
What do Crips do?
They do fun stuff.
Like what?
Like smoke, and they walk around their hood. Some Crips even make music. Like that Crip. I'm about to go over there and say.
The beat, trying to get on the beat. Oh, he got hardcore.
You tell me what's going to happen to that child in the next 10 years. Where is he going to be at? Is that something that we could talk about? Where that child going to be at? Because I don't see unity coming out of that kid right there. Me personally, I don't see it. But, you know, I could be wrong. But at this point, I don't think so. Yeah, so thank everybody for coming out. Hey man, listen. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share. Get ready to go buy your hardback copy of Where You From, Homie. Now available in hardback, paperback, and ebook on Amazon right now. Hardback edition. First Crip to have a hardback book. Hey, one move away. Useless information. I'm the first Crip, yeah, to have a hardback book. Hey, yeah, and you know, yeah. Let's go Crip. That's useless information. One move. Hey, I'm the first Crip to work with Kobe Bryant. I am. It's in the book. I'm the first Crip to work with Kobe Bryant. It's in here somewhere. I'm the first Crip to ever work with Kobe Bryant. It's in here somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it's here. I don't know where, but it's in here somewhere. I am the first. Let's go to the content. The contents will tell you. See, I got a page called contents. So let's see. Boo. Boo, 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 boo. It would be Kobe Rhymes, page 24. On the 24th page. Page 24. When you get the book, go to page 24 and watch Kobe Bryant. See that? That's Kobe right there. You see that? That's Kobe Bryant right there. I am the one, me and the brain. We put this concert. Remember Kobe performed a concert at the House of Blues in 2000 and something? 7/23, 2000. July the 7th, 23rd, Kobe Bryant performed at the House of Blues. Me and the brain produced that concert for Kobe Bryant with his brother-in-law, President Jared Washington of Heads High Entertainment. That's me down there. It was on my documentary video, South Central Finest. See that right there? See that SCF right there? South Central Finest. That's me down there at the bottom. You see that? That's me right there. That's Kobe right there. That's the flyers from the show right there. I'm the first Crip to work with Kobe Bryant. Put that on your resume. When you go get a job, put that on your resume. Dr. Crip was the first Crip to work with Kobe Bryant at his concert, July 23rd, 2000. You put that in hobbies. When they tell you got a hobbies. So yeah, you put that on your resume. No, don't put that on your resume. Don't do that. Just go buy the book, man. And you can see that. Now available in hardback. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's always available. Peep this. Now, this book here is called The Cow League. Oh, you might have seen the commercial. Oh, you seen the news break they did Way in London. Yeah, they bought a couple of books in London, man. Yeah. They bought a couple. They got a few of the pieces in London, man. It's going down right now. You know, they bought a few of the pieces, man, in London. Yeah, you might have seen it. You know, it was breaking news out there. You feel me? This is the most positive thing Crips and Bloods ever done right here. Real talk, Dr. Crip, you always had more connections than AT&T. That's out of control. Hey, this is it right here. No Mo and 24, man. That's the new connection. The new connection is No Mo and 24. No more and 24. We don't need no more Bloods. We don't need no more Crips. Please holler. Please like, subscribe, share. Let somebody know about this show. Please give feedback. You got any questions, comments, anything you got to say, it's all welcome on the show. Whether it's positive or negative, your voice will be heard because we got an answer for you. Trust that. We got an answer for you. Real talk, one move away, Westside Life. Holla at a player, though. RW, got your book, huh? NH Blue Jay. Inglewood Legends, Aaron Barks. Thank y'all all for tuning in, man. Peace and love to all. The One Smoke 9-0. What it do, baby? Thank y'all all for coming through, man. This is Dr. Crip. We will be here tomorrow again. This whole week, man, the rest of the week, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The rest of the week, we will be dedicating this week to Crip Week, far as education, letting you know that the Crips and Blood is not positive. It is the most negative thing that has destroyed the Black community. We got the proof. You want to see the proof? We got proof. You want to see the proof? Here go the proof, man. Right here. You see that? Can you read that? Can you see that? More shootings feared as city gangs arsenal grows. You understand that? These are actual articles from 1975, 74, 73, 72. These are the articles about the Crips. There's nothing positive about the Crips. Nothing. In this whole article, there's nothing positive that the Crips have ever done. So this whole week, we are dedicating this whole week to ending the Crips. Just don't put nobody else on. If you want to still Crip and do your thing, handle your business. But don't put nobody else on. That's what you dudes that's at these funerals supposed to be telling people. Don't put nobody else on. We don't need nobody else, man. We don't need nobody else on. Why we need this 13? What we need him for? Why we need him? If you got to put somebody on, guess what? They need to be 18. Now, look, you see this book right here? This book was not written by Raymond Washington. Look at it. This guy right here, look at this book. I want to let you know something. See, this is how blacks get exploited all the time. Zach Fortier, award-winning author of Street Creds, with Gerard Barton, the authorized biography about the original founder of the Crips. They wrote this book from newspaper articles and talking to his brother, his baby mama, whoever. They don't have to pay them people nothing. This is the most detailed book about Raymond Washington ever. Now you got the other books, right? I don't know if it came in there. You got the other books, that King Street Gangsta King book. But those books don't mean nothing though. That's the book. If you want to read about Raymond Washington, that's the one to get right there. Because that dude is not no joke. He a real author. They did real research when they wrote that book. The same way when we wrote the Crip script, we did real research. Real articles. You understand what I'm saying? Everything was done proper. These are all factual. This is history. These are footprints that the Crips left behind. And it's nothing positive. It is all negative. So stop telling me that Crips and Bloods is positive. You cannot make nothing that started off negative positive. That is not going to happen. The only thing you could do is say, we don't need no more in 24. End it. Don't put nobody else on. It don't need to be no more vice lords, no disciples, no none of that. No Latin kings, no none of that. Nowhere. That's where you start. That's how you get black people back in line. Please like, share, spread the word, man. We'll be back tomorrow, man. Thanks everybody for coming out, man. This is Dr. Crip. Like I said, please like, subscribe, share. If you want to make a donation, all our donations go to great causes. We try to help do stuff in inner city, for people in inner city communities, parents that's struggling, everything. You know, all pennies, everything help. You know, any and everything. Where You From, Homie is available on Amazon now. Hardback, paperback, and ebook. The Cal League, drcrip.com is where you go get this. This should be supposed to be sitting on your mantle if you call yourself a Crip. Put that on your mantle. This Dr. Crip, man. I had to go 2 hours today because we ain't been here in such a long time. But we will be back tomorrow with a new fight. 18 with a diploma if you got to put somebody on. The protest is over. The Israel-Hamas war banging on them college campuses now, ain't they? I don't know nothing about all that. You feel me? I don't involve myself in all that. No, it shouldn't be no Crips, no Bloods, shouldn't be no blacks and none of that, even with none of that with nobody. Because guess what? Don't none of them people like us anyway on both sides. You get treated like trash if you a black Jew over there. So I don't even understand why we black people shouldn't even have nothing to say about that. Whatever's going to happen out of that is going to happen, man. You know? We don't have no say-so and none of that that's going on. Other than that, we the first black man, you know, that got bumped out the seat. So this is Dr. Crip, man. Please like, subscribe, share. Let somebody know the show is back. Come leave a comment, whether it's positive or negative. We got you. Your voice will be heard. This is Dr. Crip, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Please like, subscribe, and share. We out.